Do you know Pata Seca, the sex slave, who had sex with more than 100 women? Part 2. In the 19th century, Pata Seca lived in Brazil as an enslaved person. As a tall man, he stood over 7 feet tall. He was known for his strength and height. As per sources, additionally, he had an excellent record of having children. His nickname, the breeding slave, comes from the fact that over 200 children were born to him. There were a lot of complexities to Pata Seca. During his lifetime, he suffered from slavery as well as perpetrated it. As per sources, in addition to being enslaved, he had many children with enslaved women. Pata Seca's lifestyle was different from that of a traditional slave, as he didn't work in the fields or live in slave quarters. Instead, he was given easier tasks like delivering mail and caring for the farm's animals. Eventually, however, his designation would take a dark turn. His ideal physical characteristics complemented the era's prevailing myth that tall men with slender legs were more likely to father male children. For laborious and physically taxing duties, male slave children were preferred as the next generation of the enslaved workforce. Pata Seca was designated slave breeder by his master, making him responsible for impregnating other slave women working on the farm. Pata Seca slave breeders would begin to see slave women not as companions but as objects to perform their duty on. Seca was responsible for creating a labor force with strong genetic traits to boost the productivity of his owner's farm. For this reason, his health and safety was paramount. He was regularly examined for diseases, well-fed, and put to work like an animal. Statistics from the era are murky, and the exact number of women he slept with or the precise amount of children he fathered is unknown. However, estimates claim that Pata Seca fathered well over 200 children. These children would go on to live miserable lives of servitude. Adopting their father's enslaved status, they were often put to work at unimaginably young ages, forced to work at plantations and endure backbreaking labor. Others were sold for profit on the slave market. I find it incredibly tragic how these children never got to experience a proper childhood, never got to know their father, and were stripped of their innocence at an age where nobody should be. In 1958, Pata Seca peacefully passed away on June 13, 1958, at the age of 130. Surrounded by his loved ones, he took his last breath in Santa Eudoxia, Brazil. Family and friends paid tribute to him through songs and prayers, bidding farewell to a man whose life spanned significant historical events, including the abolition of slavery in 1888. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel.